Hello students, how are you? I hope you are all fine. Today I am going to start in physics chapter light. But before this I want to talk again that I have sent PDF file. Some students ask me we have to fair or not. Already I have told that PDF file of two chapter notes. Chapter 3rd in chemistry and chapter number 10 in physics light. Already I have sent, you have to fare these. I am giving you online uh, lecture topic wise, so no need to worry about it, you have to fare it. Okay, so today I am going to start light. One thing come, what is the meaning of light? Light, if light is not there, then what will be there? Dark. So absence of light is dark. In dark, why we say dark? Because we are not able to see. It means light is what? Light is the thing that help us to see the objects. See means visual sensation, and light is a form of energy also because it is capable to do work. So we can say light is a form of energy that is responsible for visual sensation. And dark is what? Absence of light is dark. Now next thing come, nature of light. For discussing the different phenomena of light, we should know what is the nature of light. We know there are different phenomena of light, like the reflection of light, refraction of light, deviation of light, Compton effect, photolight effect. Many effects are there. So different scientists gave different theory about the nature of light. Like the main two theories come, particle theory and wave theory. Particle theory was firstly given by the Newton, and then Heisenberg gave the wave theory. After then Clerk Maxwell, once mathematician, he gave the theory in the form of electromagnetic rays. But after then Max Planck, he gave the theory that energy, the light is in the form of small packets of energy which are known as quanta, known as the quantum theory. Light is in the form of small packets of energy, and these small packets of energy are known as quantum. Further, Einstein, he elaborated this theory and he gave the another name to this quantum, photon. Photon the same small packets of energy. He also gave the formula to find the energy of the photon also. These are actually not in your syllabus, but only for your knowledge I am going to give you. E is equal to h nu. E is the energy of photon, h Planck constant, and is a nu, the frequency of the light. We do not have to discuss, actually not in our syllabus, but you should know. After then, scientists observe that all the phenomena of light can't be explained by a single theory. some are explained by the particle theory and some can be explained by the wave theory. So after then, dual nature, it is taken as the de Broglie scientists were there. Dual nature of light was given. Dual means double. According to this, light has both particle and wave nature. Light has both particle and wave nature, and after that modern theory is accepted as a quantum theory. Quantum theory is known as the modern theory, which is a combination of both particle and wave theory. So now at the modern time, what we observe? Dual nature. If you are asked what is the nature of the light, the light has dual nature, that exhibits both particle and wave. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about the two phenomena in this chapter: reflection of light and refraction of light. First of all, reflection of light. Reflection. In the 9th class, we have discussed about the reflection of sound, and we discussed at that time that sound wave sending back or bounce back from a surface. The same thing is here. The process of the sending back of light from a surface. When a light falls on a surface and if sent back, then this phenomena is known as the reflection of light. Now thing is here, we have to discuss about some definition and some conditions required for the reflection of light. One thing is here, for the reflection, the surface of a surface should be polished. Surface should be polished, and here I am going to tell you silver metal is the best reflector of light. Silver is the best reflector of the light. That's why silver polish is used for making a surface to reflect the light. Now we are going to discuss some definitions. First definition is ray of light. Ray of light is what? We know light always travel in a straight line. So a straight line along which light travel. A straight line along which light travels is called a ray of light. So a ray of light means a single line. Now beam of light. Beam means bundle. So a bundle of light rays. A bundle of light rays is known as beam of light. Okay. Now we are going to discuss some definition related to the reflection of light. When light reflected from a surface, so we have to use some terms for different types of incidents, for the falling light, reflecting light, and some other are also there. Okay. Now some definitions are there. First of all, incident ray. Incident ray is a ray of light that falls on a surface. Suppose this is a reflecting surface. This shows the reflecting polish surface. This is a light ray. This light ray which is falling on the surface is known as incident ray. So the light ray that falls on the surface known as incident ray. Now point of incidence. The point on the reflecting surface. The point on the reflecting surface at which the incident ray falls known as point of incidence. Now normal. Normal is what? Normal is the perpendicular line on the surface at the point of incidence. This is the reflecting surface. This is the point of incidence. So perpendicular line. This is a perpendicular line on the surface at the point of incidence known as normal. Now reflected ray. The sending back, the light ray after send reflection, or you can say the light ray which is sent back known as the reflected. Then angle of incidence and angle of reflection. Angle of incidence and angle of reflections are formed with respect to the normal line. So angle of incidence, the angle formed by the incident ray with respect to normal known as angle of incidence, and the angle formed by the reflected ray with respect to normal known as angle of reflection. So these are the some definitions related to the reflection of light. Now laws of reflection. In 9th class we have discussed laws of sound. Similarly, there are two laws of reflection. First law is incident ray, reflected ray, and normal at the point of incidence. All lies in the same plane. Plane is always perpendicular to the surface. They all lie in the same plane. Again, I am telling you, incident ray, normal at the point of incidence, and reflected ray all lies in the same plane. Incident ray, normal at the point of incidence, and reflected ray all lie in the same plane. Second, angle of incidence always equal to angle of reflection. Similar as the laws of sound. Angle of incidence always equal to angle of reflection. This is the second law. Now on the basis of this second law we can discuss some numerical problems also. For example, suppose angle of incidence. If angle of incidence is 30 degree, then what will be the angle of reflection? On the basis of this, angle is equal to angle of reflection, so it will be also 30 degree. Some other questions I am going to take. If an incident ray makes an angle of 50 degree, if an incident ray makes an angle of 50 degree with the surface, then what will be the angle of reflection? We have to find angle of reflection. Angle of incident ray makes an angle of 50 degree with the surface. So in this case we are not given angle of incidence. Law is what? Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. So find first of all angle of incidence. This angle is what? 90 degree. So angle of incidence will be equal to the 90 degree minus 50 degree, that is 40 degree. So now angle of incidence is 40 degree. So angle of reflection also will be 40 degree. So you should focus on the language of the question. Angle is found from where? If you talk angle of incidence, angle of reflection, they always be with respect to normal. Okay, fine. Now students, one problem for you related to the laws of reflection. If a light ray makes an angle of 30 degree with the surface, reflecting surface, then what will be the angle of reflection? Very simple problem, we have solved already, you have to solve yourself. Now one thing also, many queries are there and many doubts may be there. So I am giving you one facility, I am giving you my contact number. You can add my mobile number 8949787370, 8949787370. If any doubt is there, you can contact to me. I will be ready to solve your problem either by video call or audio call, no problem. Okay, especially it is easy that if you talk between 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock, this duration in the morning, okay, 11 am to 1 pm. It will be easy to me, or if any problem other there, then you can talk, no problem. Okay, fine.